Hey everyone, got another latch hook rug done here. This is a Hirschner's kit called Coral Reef. It is 20 inches by 27 inches, but it's not the sole reason I'm making this video today. I love the aquatic theme of this particular rug and all the bright colors, but I also like to decorate in the summer with more aquatic rugs. And I also have other summer themes. So this video, I'm going to go through my collection of rugs that I use to decorate for summer. So the first rug I want to talk about is the one I forgot about when I was recording my video for Rugs of Spring, and that is Japanese Cherry Blossoms, a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit that I think looks really great. All those blended colors for the stones at the bottom were a challenge to keep straight, but once I worked up to the bridge, I could really start to see the color pop. Next is getting more towards Summers at the Beach with Dolphin at Sunset, the 16 by 16 Vervico kit that I just finished earlier this year. Then I have A Day at the Beach, which is a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit. It's just beach chairs, but I think it was heavily discounted and I wanted more beach rugs, so I got it. Next is Half Moon Bay, a Hirschner's kit that's an unusual size, 50 by 24. This is one I really like because it's what I like to think about as a beach scene with chairs, umbrellas, and toys. And then something a little different with Mediterranean View, a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit that isn't a beach scene, but definitely features the water. This is one of my favorites of any theme of rug. This one here started as a 27 by 20 kit that I got on eBay called Golden Fish by Natura or Karan. Both brand names are on the box. I saw someone else on Facebook had made this kit, but had swapped out the dark blue of the water for a light blue, and I liked that idea. But I wanted to use more aquatic colors, as I had a bunch of extra yarn from another project that you'll see in just a minute. I also changed the fish a little to use a brighter orange, and I really like the result. Next is a more traditional kit, 27 by 40 from Hirschner's called Enchanted Mermaid. I like all the bright colors in this, but especially the aquatic blue that is in the mermaid's tail. Next is a smaller scene called Seaside Scene, a 27 by 20 Hirschner's kit. I actually made this one while I was on a vacation at the beach. A few years ago, I started bringing small latch hook kits with me when we go on vacation, and I'd work on it whenever the weather was bad or we were just inside resting. This is another one I completed on a vacation, and it's called Seashell Collection, which is a 16 by 32 JP Coats kit that I got on eBay. This one came together really fast because the canvas was only 3.3 holes per inch, so it was easy to hook and it didn't take that many strands per row. This one here is almost my own creation. It's about 24 by 30, and it's based on a diamond painting kit called Crystal Shore. I actually bought the diamond painting kit just to make a latch hook rug of the pattern. So I took a picture of the pattern, made the diamond painting, then did my best to match the bead colors to the yarn. I tried to use yarn I already had, but I needed about 15 shades of green and blue, so I ended up taking beads into the store and holding them up to different yarn colors before picking them out. This is the project that resulted in me having all the extra blue and green yarn that I used in the Golden Fish rug. And then here I have a more original design that I call Fun at the Beach. I designed this 40 by 27 rug myself in the style of a page from a coloring book, because I'm just not good enough of an artist to create recognizable objects without outlines. But I got to put all the things I wanted into the scene, like a sandcastle, life preserver, surfboard, palm trees, birds, a sailboat, sunshine over the ocean, and even a little dolphin. And I wanted to do it in a style so the picture looked like it was in a wooden frame with other beach objects attached to each corner, like a scallop, a starfish, a conch shell, and a crab. Moving away from beach vacations, but still near the water, I have this Vervico kit called simply Lighthouse, that I believe is 22 by 28. Then I have another similar size rug here, the 20 by 27 Sundance kit, which is really Hirschner's. Sundance, Craftways, Hirschner's, they're all the same thing. This one's called White Lighthouse. There's not much to it, but the next one makes up for both of these. This monster is called Sunset Lighthouse, and it's 50 by 30 and from Hirschner's, and I absolutely love it. The bottom 30 rows were a huge challenge, as it has all kinds of gray and tan pieces to make up the rocks. But once I got up to the water and sky, this thing of beauty came together much quicker. Sometimes we take summer trips away from the beach and do more hiking in the forests, so I'm classifying this next batch as also being for summer, as I'll often hang them in the later part of summer. starting with this one, a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit called Springtime Waterfall. I'm just going to pretend that the waterfall still looks like that in the summer. This next one is a 50 by 30 kit from Karan Wonder Art, simply called Sierra. This was a kit I dreaded working on and put off for a couple of years because of the size. But once I started, I discovered that it had the larger holes in the canvas just like the seashell rug, at 3.3 holes per inch. So it had 12 fewer rows and 23 fewer columns than a rug of this size would have been on the more common 3.75 holes per inch canvas. So it really wasn't that difficult to do. Next, we have a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit called Mountain Stream. Now, we don't hike in the mountains very often, as we don't exactly have those near Indiana, but we do often encounter streams. This is another 40 by 27 Hirschner's rug called Lakeside Cabin. Even though it only takes up a small portion of the rug, my favorite part here is the sky in the upper left and all the different colors. I also like the blue water in this one. This next one here is called Tranquil Sunset, another 40 by 27 kit from Hirschner's. I've never gone on a canoe trip where we camped like in this rug, but we do enjoy taking day trips in canoes. And concluding the forest rugs is this Hirschner's kit called Forest Dawn Triptych. The way I made it, it is 50 by 41, but Hirschner's designed it to be hung up in 3 separate pieces. I thought it would look better as a single piece, as I didn't want the sunlight and the stream on the right to be separated from the rug. After I was done with it, I never wanted to see a piece of yarn in any shade of green or brown for a long time. This next section of summer rugs is more dedicated to the plant and flying animal life we are more likely to see close to home, starting with this stained glass style rug called Stained Glass Bouquet. This was a 20 by 27 rug from Hirschner's that I did on one of my summer vacations. Next is a larger stained glass rug called Calla Lilies, also from Hirschner's. This was double the size, 40 by 27, and if you like orange, as I do, it brings a lot of that. I often hang this one in the late summer as we transition into fall because of all the orange. Here we have one of my favorite stained glass style rugs, a 20 by 27 Hirschner's kit called Stained Glass Butterfly. This one also has 3 flowers to go with it. Then this next one is imaginatively named Butterfly Stained Glass. It's another 20 by 27 Hirschner's kit that is a little different style, as there is more emphasis on showing the clear glass. Continuing with butterflies and flowers is another one of my favorite rugs in any themes called Butterfly Floral Montage. This was 50 by 30 from Hirschner's, and the flowers are nice, and we'll see some of those again soon, but the butterflies are the stars of this rug. And the border with the little flowers and the color changing between purple, blue, and yellow really completes the look. Moving more towards birds, I have this rug, which is an 11 by 27 vertical banner from Hirschner's. I couldn't remember the name it had, but the rug has a bluebird with flowers and is nice to hang next to a window. Here's another one I don't remember the name of, but I know it's about 22 by 28 from Orchidea. My daughter thinks the birds look like Pokemon Rookidees, so this hangs in her bedroom. This next one is 40 by 27 and called In My Garden. I love this one for the different colored birds, especially the brightly colored goldfinch, cardinal, and blue jay, as we sometimes see those near our house. We actually see cardinals fairly often around here, but not many finches or blue jays, but I actually saw a blue jay while out walking earlier today, and I might have gotten just a little too excited about it. But back to the rug. If you look in the bottom right corner, you'll see the same flower pot that was in the butterfly floral montage. This next one is a similar concept called Water Barrel Birds, also a 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit with colorful birds. On this one though, I really like the flowers on the right. I also like the way the puffy clouds are done here. These next few will be dedicated to hummingbirds, which we also sometimes see near our house, but not very often. This is a 20 by 27 kit from Hirschner's called Hummingbird at My Window, and yes, I used to hang this next to a window. This 16 by 16 Vervico kit is just called Hummingbird, and it's a nice rug for hanging up in a space where you can't hang up something large. This 40 by 27 Hirschner's kit wraps up the hummingbird section of our program and is called Hummingbird and Hibiscus. The flowers look almost comically large here, but the large size of the rug does allow for including a lot of detail in the hummingbird, which is my favorite part of this one. Shifting to another bird that ties in with American Independence Day on the 4th of July, we have Majestic Eagle, a 40 by 27 rug from Hirschner's. I particularly like eagles, and we sometimes see them on our hikes in the parks, and it feels good to know there are more eagles in the wild now, because I remember them as having been endangered. I love the eagle on this rug, but I did not love making the rug, as the body of the eagle was repetitive for dozens of rows. Next is a little more overtly toward Independence Day with a 27 by 20 Hirschner's kit called American Pride. This kit ended up serving as a model for a custom rug I made for the Indy 500, where I used the shape of the flag to create a checkered flag, and I designed a race car to go in the middle. And here's another flag rug, a 15 by 20 rug from Karan called American Eagle. And for the grand finale of this video, we celebrate with fireworks with this 40 by 27 Hirschner's rug called Summertime Fireworks. Personally, I could have done without the sailboat in favor of more fireworks, because those bright colors in that dark sky I think look really good. But I think this is a great way to finish up this video. Thank you for joining me on this tour through my summer rugs, and I hope all of you have a great summer, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, a great winter.